Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. Let's see Bitcoin today with this pump since yesterday that it's starting very massively here for Bitcoin. Let's see what is the story of it. Today we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished impulse as a bull run wave 1. We're looking for a wave 2 here. Potentially a wave 2 might be deeper or it might be a shallow wave 2 as we can see as the 3 waves down. Now basically the price here inside this base channel decides exactly which scenario is going to unfold. So far the probability is going definitely for a shallow bear market, especially after looking at the price position today, which is above the base channel middle line, and we're still looking for higher prices using this as a support and pushing for higher. So obviously that the price has made kind of like a decision here and very likely to break out from our area here as a blue zone area. As you remember on the lower time frame, we're going to see it next, but we are very, very close to break out. And that means, of course, a shallow bear market is very, very likely here to happen, which it might be a three ways down, three ways up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, there are many possibilities which we are going to see it next right now in the shallow bear market. So basically in this shallow bear market, I'm looking for the following probabilities. So we have three ways down. As a regular flat, you are looking normally between 0.9 and 0.786. As a wave B to range, even sometimes the 0.618 can be also a possible regular flat. As an A, B, and a C here, that it might still reach our red zone here for the timing. Don't forget that the timing is very, very essential here to get based on this wave 1. We need the time for wave 2 to hit around the February or March, I would say 2027 as perfection, and then pushing toward the upside. Now 0.38 also is a minimum requirement here for this FIB level, which is not taken yet, and we might still take it in the next move here. But first, we might see some pump toward the upside, a very interesting one as a three waves that it can reach the 100k and above it. Yeah, so very likely to reach above the 100k. Now, of course, there is another probability that it might be like a shallow one, meaning this turns into W. We're looking for an X here and then a wave Y in a zigzag that it might be unfolding here to finish up this correction. Now, why W, X, and a Y? Because as an A, B, and a C, it's a little bit hard to call wave B as a triangle if you have a three waves, meaning this is a W, X, and a Y. And we cannot call it ABC regular flat because regular flat needs this area as a wave B somehow. And that means if we are looking for a W, X, and a Y here, it can be even the X in different probability, which it might be somehow as a three waves over here again, and then having another zigzag toward the downside somehow like that. Yeah, so this is also a probability that it might be happening only there, and then having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning a large zigzag, the same as we got for the W here. So final scenario is an all-time high. That means rather than having a simple regular flat, which is very likely, guys, if this happens in double 1, 2 here, and we get a massive wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. I mean, it's not massive, it's a normal one. This will project us already within a wave A here around the area where we would like to see a wave B, which is very interesting, and it's a question mark. If this is only an impulse in double 1, 2, what if we get, of course, another, let's say, regular flat, and this might give us another wave C. Even if it is a short wave C, it might hit the 1.05, taking the all-time high 130k here, and then having 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the downside again. So the question mark, what if we get a larger wave C, which is a 1-to-1 fib level? It might project in the perfection for a wave B for 150k, 167k, tricking everyone. We're going to the 200k and then pushing down aggressively to hit the time and the target as it was supposed to be for a wave 2. As always for Bitcoin, of course, the shallow bear market is always there for Bitcoin. It is kind of like a characteristic when we are in a wave 3/3, and this is exactly the case right now. The wave 2 tend to be very shallow and we push towards the upside, and that's why I'm mentioning this shallow bear market every day to remind you with this, of course, guys, because it's very essential to be aware of this. Now, the deep bear market, of course, I'm not going to waste your time with it. Deep bear market is required here as double 1-2. Wave 3 is not yet unfolding, and this wave 4 is very, very far from alternating with this wave 2 over here. So, plus, we need to break the base channel, which did not happen. So, let's move on. Basically, for the 2 hours chart here, we are looking also at this potential triangle. As you can see, we have 2 areas, the blue zone and the red zone. We need to break out this zone. Once the price gets out of this area, that means we are very bullish here. We might hit next at the 82K as a resistance, but it might not be a strong resistance, honestly. It can be broken somehow decisively after having double 1-2 wave 3 4 5 4 5, unless this is going to unfold as an A, B, and a C, as of course wave C can be a 1 2 3 4 and a 5 here to hit the 82K and then pushing down. Don't forget that this can play as an X, as we saw of course already in the daily for the shallow bear market. Now basically currently we are looking at a 1 2 and then wave 3 4 and a 5 is unfolding toward the upside internally. So let's dive inside it on the 1 hour chart. As you can see, this wave 1 2 3, we have a wave 4 given there, and we have another 1 2 and a wave 3 unfolding here as a 1 2 3, and we got a wave 4 and a wave 5 is continuing towards the upside, guys. It's very, very interesting today how much strong this market is becoming. It looks like the market has kind of like took a decision to be already bullish. But of course, I will not yet confirm it 100% before breaking the confirmation of a bull rally here. 76K 139. Taking this high, meaning invalidation of triangle. Once I get out of this triangle, I will feel relief. I will feel very comfortable to say, okay, we're pushing towards the 82K here at least from the 76K, guys. From the 76Ks directly, you can think about the 82K as a potential target. Of course, no financial advice, but this is a very likely target to happen at least in an ABC and can be even at a maximum as a double 1-2 wave 3 that it might break above 100K for Bitcoin. Very interesting on the 15-minute chart. As you can see, this wave 4 finished and we're looking at a 1-2 here and continuation toward the upside in double 1-2 potentially, or it can be a 1 2 3 4 5 ending diagonal. So be careful with the diagonal top here for a wave 5 before we push toward the downside. This might finish a 1 2 3 4 5, but what is good here is that we have finished kind of a large impulse toward the upside, guys, and which make it impulsive anyway. So even if we get a wave 2 here, it is very likely to break out and pushing toward the upside again. That was it for Bitcoin for the daily analysis. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord. And stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.